Okay, my new toys came today. Rather cool. All came packaged in this stuff, and this is bubble wrap, but it's pink, and I think it's pink because it contains some kind of like iron oxide or something similar in order to protect the devices from extra, electromagnetic radiation. As you can see, they're the Bacana Labs products. 2 extension plates, so that I can have like one as the input, one as the output, and pass them through like the 3-dial radionic device or the Peggotty board, and so on and so forth. Also, this is like what I've been looking forward to amazingly, right? Homeopathic potentizer. So if I can place samples on here, I can set the desired strength based upon homeopathic rates and my own research online as to what particular homeopathic strength I really require, and I should be able to send the information either through duplication of a tincture, or a mother tincture, or through the generation of rates and focusing in on the plant. I mean, it'll take me a long time to do, I reckon. I haven't experimented as much with this as I should have done, but the idea is that you do a bit of extra research. Let's say it's like a particular herb. So you have to look closely into that herb and what it does, and everything about it, and so you get a big picture of it. Maybe look it up online, have a look at a few videos of it, hear about what other people have said about that one particular herb, so it's like strongly in your mind, and then you use the rate as a symbol for the thing, and then you send it into your vial of stuff on here. I've got a whole bottle up there on my shelves of homeopathic pilules, which I can then use and like get them put in, get the information put into that. Also, I can use the Spooky frequency generators, Spooky2 frequency generators, and have that sending out frequencies to this. Maybe put a litre of water on here for a while and get those frequencies into the water. That's the idea. Then you drink the water, and like the meaning or the medicinal power of the frequencies is in the water, and you can then drink it. So that's pretty awesome in its own right. Now over here, I've been looking forward to this bit for a while as well. So you've seen me on a previous video attempt to use the output plate on the Spooky 3-dial as a stick plate. Whoop, get this friendly bag off this friendly thing. Says you trying desperately not to use any bad words. It's got a little sticker on there which I'll remove, and this is the stick plate. So it'll have like inside it the coil, so the energy can come through the coil, and then you can just like, this is so smooth. This is like so smooth. And because it's such a smooth surface, the likelihood of you getting a stick reaction and knowing that it's a stick reaction is like much higher. So it's a very good dowsing device. I think that's pretty awesome in its own right. It's like the construction and the quality of the construction is pretty amazing with these things that they make at Bacana, and they're damn sight cheaper than anything else out there. I mean, if you go online and you search for radionic machines, you'll see things costing like $4,000 and stuff, And for like the average schmo, which of course I am, and carry that badge proudly, that's kind of like out of my league financially. Right, I've had a short conversation also on Facebook with a guy from Arcadia.com. He makes orgone devices and orgone pyramids and powered orgone pyramids with Mobius coils in them and with scalar coils in them, and they're also compatible with the Spooky2 generators. And he says about the extension plates that it has a scalar coil inside, because scalar coils are designed so that there's a collapse of waveform, and at the collapse of waveform then there is energy which comes off it. That's the scalar energy. So he suggests forgive me there, he suggests that these things are best for DNA samples to send the energy to it, a bit like using a Spooky2 remote. Alright, I wanted to use it to create a frequency which I can then deliver to my body and hold the plate against my body, because the chap Adam from Bacana said that you could use these things as, or in a similar manner to, the Holder Clark plates. Just completely escaped my mind right now what they were called. It's not the synchronometer, it's the Zappicator, which was a plate which would then give off a frequency because it would have a North Pole magnet inside and a coil, and that would then send a frequency into whatever you put on it, so that you could then kill things in, let's say, food. Say a bowl of fruit, you kill the bugs in a bowl of fruit. So I was thinking of doing an anti-mold frequency and shoving a moldy apple in a bowl on top of this and seeing what would happen. And if that did work, then maybe like, you know, applying it to my body and experimenting that way. Of course, if I have time, you know, everyone's time poor these days, including myself. But that's what I thought I'd do with that. And because they've got this thing they call a modular design, you can put these things with the Pegasy board and with the 3-dial radionic device in all manner of different combinations, with, like, you know, a stick pad at the end of the chain, so that I can then get the stick responses there, and I can tune into the right homeopathic, you know, strength that way, and also tune into the right radionic rates both on the Pegasy board and on the 3-dial. There is some rumors going out about there that Bacana is going to come out with a 9-dial radionic device at some point. I think that's going to be awesome. I don't know whether I'm going to get one or whether I need one, but I think this is enough toys for me to be playing with as far as like building up my knowledge and understanding of using radionic technology for things like, you know, remedy creation, for, you know, sending energy out to places and to people, and that sort of thing, and to build up, you know, my skills using these tools and techniques, and just getting used to that in particular. I think it's awesome. Then it's a question of, like, you know, organizing space so I can have a permanent area set up for all this stuff, which may be yet another challenge, because currently I've got all my Rife stuff upstairs. It's just resting on top of my chest of drawers. I haven't really got that much in the way of room, but I will have to find a way of getting it all together. But that's where I'm at now with my learning about, you know, radionics devices and learning how to use them. Of course, you've got, well, you know, all these cables so you can connect them in a chain and so on and so forth. I am so totally full of, like, happiness and awesome right now. It really is amazing. That's pretty much a full radionics set I've now got. And I'm not happy about it just because I've got the set. I'm happy about it because I've now got functionality in a manner which is right for me, and I can, you know, I can do it. Now obviously, you know, I might think about doing a video of me just like doing some radionic stuff, but basically that would have to be a YouTube video, so that would have to be about me playing with toys and talking to you. It wouldn't be about, you know, the things I'd have to do to prepare for it, which would be very boring for you to watch. So bear in mind that what you see on YouTube is one thing, and what's done in the background to attempt to make things happen is another. Okay? Just be aware of that, and I'll speak to you again soon when I've had a bit more playtime.